Psst, hey, come on, man. Jimbo's back.
Yowzer! It's that time. Radio was done with him. 4 spouses had enough of her and him. Hopefully the 3rd time is a charm. Get ready to have your ear holes violated. It's wild. It's crazy. It's time. It's the Jimbo and Jackie Show. Yowzer!
What's up, beautiful?
How you doing, gorgeous?
Good. How are you, honey?
Real good. It's alive. It's alive. We're talking show number 5 from the Ramp Studios in Tustin.
Oh, Lord. Who would have thunk it?
Woo! Let's celebrate life once
Oh,
again.
Every show.
That's what we do. The most positively positive, fun, energetic podcast on planet Earth. It is the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
3rd time's a charm.
That's what we found out. Hopefully you figured it out because court costs a lot. But here we are. We're not going to talk about that stuff right now. We're celebrating life. Go ahead. Pop a cold one with us.
Yes.
Maybe pour a little glass of wine for those. But we're going to be doing what we normally do. What do we like to drink, Jackie?
We like Shamskis, baby.
Shamskis. What's in a Shamski, by the way?
Whiskey and champagne.
That's right. And we got a story to tell you.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man. You may have noticed right now the whiskey, for those of you watching, but if you're just listening, the whiskey bottle of Jay Riley's is on Jackie's side because let's pop the cork on episode number 5 first, and then we'll tell the story about what happened after episode 4.
Yeah, exactly why
All
my
right.
children cannot listen.
No, don't. Don't do it. Here we go. Popping the cork. Here we go. There it is.
Dang.
Shot
that's a
goes my
good
love.
one.
I like that one. That one felt good.
Yeah, it did.
All right, Jackie is going to
Yes.
start the Shamski. If you want to try to do this, it's like a shot of whiskey in the champagne glass,
Yes.
and then you fill the rest of the glass with the champagne. And why are you? Okay, confession time. Can we tell you? We got to tell you something. And if you're one of our kids listening by accident, stop it right now. Stop it right now. Because your stepdada is a filthy frickin' animal.
He's a whore.
Here's what happened. I don't know what it is, but Jackie, when I do the show with you, I get frisky.
I know you do. I can see it all over you.
I get excited to do the Jimbo and Jackie Show,
3rd time's a charm, baby.
and it just feels good to do this with you. It's something we've dreamt about. We're doing it, and you look hot on a microphone, girl. I'm telling you. You can take that many ways. You know which way I'm going to take it.
You cannot be in charge of the whiskey pouring anymore, though.
I was pouring a little heavy on episode 4.
And 3, 2, and 1.
Yeah, and it got a little weird on the way home, boys and girls, from the Reamp Studios in Tustin. And cheers.
Cheers,
Quick
beautiful.
cheers. There we go, episode 5. It's
Oh,
alive.
my goodness. Much better.
How do you want to tell the audience what happened on the way home from episode 4, or should I start it?
Well, just know that when you're on your 3rd marriage,
Yeah,
not only are you 50 and fucked, your job is never done.
true. Especially for
never
you.
done.
Especially for you. You're absolutely right. Jackie was in the driver's seat because I pounded on
Yes, you
episode
did.
4. And what the I want to hear it through your ears. I'm almost embarrassed, but I'm just going to say it. What did I say to you from the passenger seat while you were driving us home after episode 4?
So from the passenger seat, I'm driving along. Jim's in the passenger seat. And I think, oh, he's just going to lay back, take a little nap, tuck him in when I get home. No, 5 minutes into the drive on the 91, he says, Mama, would you mind giving me a little hand job? Wow.
Yep, felt a little too fine and frisky. And then I also had a little too much whiskey, so you were a great sport.
Well, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, man, hope he doesn't have whiskey dick. I hope I don't have to do the whole friggin' thing. At least be ready for me.
But
no, he wasn't.
I had whiskey wiener. I had a little bit of whiskey wiener. I ain't gonna lie, boys and girls. That's You get that at no matter what age, but it's different levels. Let me put it this way. But when you're 50 and fucked, it's like shooting pool with a rope, basically.
Do you remember what you said to me when I started?
Tell me.
You said, "Oh, you're just gonna go right for it. You're thinking I'm gonna start on the outside of the underwear. I just pull them right down and get right to it." I'm like, "You better be ready, bud.
You want this done and over with.
Let's get it over
You're
with."
performing your wifely duty, and you want to be out. And I had troubles, folks. Oh, swing low,
Oh,
sweet
Lord.
chariot.
God love him.
But then we got to go to what did I ask to do?
Oh, see, I forget some of this stuff.
I asked for your phone.
He asked for my phone.
Why?
And pull up filth, pure filth, adulterated filth.
Yeah, our favorite, for those of you keeping score at home, if you want a greatest collection of porn in the history of life, lobstertube.com. Why the hell they name it that? I have no freaking idea.
I've always wondered why.
I learned that from my good comedian friend, Steve Trevino, who hopefully will be a guest on this show.
Oh, I love Steve.
He told us about this site because as a comic, they're traveling a lot and they're away from their loved ones. And he's had to put himself to bed to lobstertube.com. So we pull it up. So Jackie's got one hand on the steering, because I know a lot of you want to paint a picture of this. Jackie is driving, left hand on the wheel,
Yep.
right hand driving stick, even though it's automatic.
Driving Mr. Daisy.
And I got Jackie's phone on lobstertube.com. And we'll save our top 3 categories for Lobster Tube for a future broadcast.
Yes.
But right now, we're watching something to try to turn that piece of rope into a pool stick. But needless to say, the job got done. Thank you, baby.
It got done.
I'll drink to that.
Cheers, beautiful.
You're very good at what you do, and it's usually me.
Give me a 5 on Yelp.
All right, let's jump into it. Weekly highs and lows for the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
Yes. Oh, there's the cork.
You like that, huh?
Pop it.
Yeah.
Pop it like it's hot.
Will you pop it again on the way home?
Damn.
Okay. Anyways, weekly highs and lows. We're trying to grow up a little bit.
Yeah.
So Jackie's a real estate agent.
I dabble.
She dabbles. Been doing it for a few years. How many?
16.
16 years.
So yes, that is my job.
So she's almost a mogul. She's
Getting
really up
there.
Needless to say, we wanted to get our learn on. So we went to a real estate seminar, which sounds like unfun, but we had a good time.
And it was your idea to go, actually.
I was trying to inspire you so I could just focus on this.
Yes, I see.
So you can make some more deals and wheels and deals. And we learned a lot.
Well, it started out as our low and ended as our high, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. Why was it how do you want to go about this? Why was it?
Well,
What happened?
It was actually an investor seminar
Right.
to be a real estate investor.
Turning you from an agent into an investor.
Yes, turning you in from a consumer to an investor.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm thinking, well, I've been in the market. I've been doing it 16 years, and I've
Yeah.
always wanted to invest in property. So I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
And then Jim says, well, it's $900, but this is what you get.
It's education, people.
Education.
We thought we were investing in ourselves because
Yes.
we need to grow up a little bit
Yep.
and make a little dough because we got 7 kids between us.
7.
Bleeding us dry. Bleeding us dry. But we did learn a lot. I mean,
Yes, we did.
Besides the fact that we lost $900 and something bucks by
Well,
investing in this.
And then we found out when we got there, it's really $29,000 to get involved.
Is that an upsell or what, party people?
So I got so angry.
So you would have thought they would wait till maybe it's a 3-day event.
Yes.
You would think they would say, you know what? Let's ease these people in, get them drinking the Kool-Aid a little bit, and then pow!
Yes.
You really want to get your investor education on? $29,000. Pow!
Yep. And you couldn't really ask any questions till the 3rd day.
No.
You write them down, then you could ask. them.
Yeah.
So I thought that was a little weird.
So, did we invest the $29,000?
Nope.
Hell no. No.
We did not.
We did not. So, that's why we're hoping that the Jimbo and Jackie Show
Yes, takes off.
That's right. Be sure to click, share, follow, do all that good stuff.
Yes.
Because big things are happening.
Yeah, so by Sunday, we at least finished the class, even though we knew we're not doing this.
We're like, we
can't
paid
afford
for it. Let's get our knowledge on.
Yeah, but by Sunday, by Saturday, I saw the value.
Yeah.
I knew that, hey, I see what they're doing. It's friggin' awesome.
Yeah? Are we going to do any of it?
Yes, we are.
Okay, good.
So some stuff we found out Sunday, though, was invaluable.
So we kind of grew up a little bit.
We did.
We're taking the scenic route to growing up. I'm kind of a late bloomer, and I think I'm dragging Jackie down into the filth with me.
You
Did
got
you ever-
good filth, baby.
In her 50s, giving handies on the way home just to shut her husband
well,
up.
yeah.
Did you think you'd be doing that when we got married? Well, you probably did.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That was part of the package when you said I do.
It was part of the package.
You knew when I said, oh, if I said I do, I'm probably going to have to whack whiskey wiener.
What is it some people sign before they get married?
A prenup?
A prenup. I signed the nut nup.
That's a new one, the nut nup.
I just came up with that.
All right, I like it. I
You're
see it
welcome.
going places with that. All right, you guys ready to move on?
Well, I wanted to say
Oh,
one more thing that it kind of felt like a timeshare meeting.
Yeah,
the whole thing,
yeah,
right?
we got pulled away separately from the
Yeah.
group, and they go for the crunch to make you.
Yeah, but we came away with some good knowledge, and I felt an urgency to sell our house.
All right, well, that's what we're doing.
So, putting it on the market.
Lucky you. We may be moving next to you before you know
There
it,
you
because it's
go.
going for sale. Wouldn't you want to live in the house that Jackie gave whiskey handies to? And other beautiful things.
We won't market it that way.
Yeah, once again, Jackie is pouring the whiskey for today's show, episode 5. All right, it's time to go on a field trip, kids. You ready?
All right.
Sack up. There we go,
Nice.
Ashton. Good. Field trip, this is the part of the show where we like to add a little video, so we want you to be able to pick us up on those formats where you can watch the show.
Yeah, awesome.
But we describe as best as we can. The good thing is, while we were at our real estate seminar, our good friends of Van Halen
I love them.
were playing at the Slide Bar in Fullerton, where
Yeah.
we would love to do a podcast live show one day.
That would be fun.
Right up the street in Anaheim from where we were getting our learn on of real estate world.
Did you almost say my nut on?
I think I did. I'm already thinking about the handy on the way home.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, I
Anyway.
want to ask you for one. I promise. Well, I can't promise that right now. But yeah, here we go. This is the field trip portion of the show where we go ahead and wrap up those cans of Coke, put all that extra leftover pizzas in the bag, and Mom sends us off. Our field trip this week,
Woohoo!
Slide Bar in Fullerton with Van
Van
Halen. Love Van Halen.
Oh, you're cute.
Here we are on our field trip, Jimbo and Jackie, fresh off the stage, is Diamond David Lee, otherwise known as Ernie, and Jimbo here. What a show, what a show. You tore it up, my friend, as you always do. Van Halen is the band you gotta see.
You got to see him. I would love to be out in the audience one night, just to watch the thing, The idea of 150 screaming rock and roll Van Halen fanatics is like my idea of a badass Friday
Hell
night.
yeah!
Right?
You tore it up. I mean, what a thrill it's gotta be to be the guy who
I
can...
don't mean to toot my own horn.
Yeah, you should.
But I'm gonna.
If you can reach, I'm impressed. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, David, Diamond, you want me to call you Ernie or Diamond Dave?
ELR, how's that?
ELR.
Ernie Lee Roth.
That's right. I mean, what a thrill it's got to be up there on stage, being able to be one of the greatest frontmen of all time. What does it feel like to pull off a show like that, ELR?
Oh my God, you have those songs behind you, and the legend of the Pasadena Backyard Band going
Yes.
to international levels. And to me, it's like near and dear to my heart. I grew up in the San Gabriel Valley,
Awesome.
and the first memory I had of Van Halen was my brother coming home at about 4 in the morning.
Right.
And literally puking in the hall heater. And my mom waking up going, "Where have you been, son?" Van Halen party.
That's right.
So I was introduced to that, at an early age. So no, I just think, for them to, to be able to rise that far and come this far after, 35 years, 40 years, man, it's a long time. And,
It's hard to do math on a Friday night.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to.
I see Jimbo, the man of the hour. Yeah. Don't try to get him on the stage, motherfucker. I see you itching.
Peace, baby.
I'm out now. I see you, man. Stop me passing by. See all my things are guaranteed to satisfy. Yeah.
We got this Motley Crue movie out, and hopefully
The Dirt.
they'll tell the story about Diamond Dave and the boys one day. Van Halen.
How great would that be? You gotta catch Van Halen. What's your website? Where can we see where your next shows are gonna be at?
We're gonna be out there. Wow. Oh man.
Just do your website. What's your website?
Go to the website. Go to
Everybody's
Van
confused.
Halen.
Van
The
Halen.
official Van Halen website.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
It's a beautiful thing. Which one are you like, out of all those songs, if you got to sing one song in front of DLR, what would ELR pick?
Oh my God. The Holy Grail for me is definitely a second record, and it's Light Up the Sky.
Oh, great one.
That's
Light 'em
Van
up.
Halen 2 right there. That to me sums it all up, man, for everything about the band.
Now, ELR, I need one quick favor from you. If you could kind of teach me one DLR squeal, so I could pull it off in the bedroom for my beautiful bride over
Love
here.
it. Oh,
Because
yeah,
you do that little
exactly.
thing. I
All
seen you
right,
up there. I've been watching you, ELR, and you do some.
Me. Okay, look. It's all up in the roof of the mouth.
Okay.
When you eat peanut butter, it gets stuck up on the roof.
It's there,
It's
yeah.
Out there, just kind of like la, give me la, and you get up there. Yeah. Okay, now you're there. Okay, that's good. That's good staging area.
All right.
And now you kind of got to get the Dave voice going. You got to think about how
Yeah,
the Dave talks,
man.
right? We're talking about, it's not if you win or lose, it's how good you look doing it. That whole
That's
thing.
right.
Just remember that when you do it, you just give it a shot. You go. It's the old train whistle, right? I threw up on that shit.
Love it.
That's a good time. What a catalog.
Great time.
Oh, you look hot that night.
Check out Van Halen on Facebook, our official site, vanhalen.com.
Well, we can't thank you enough for performing in front of our naked, steaming eyes and ears, baby. We love you, Van
We
Halen.
love you, Jimbo and
Yeah,
Jacqueline.
that's right.
Keep rocking, everybody. Jimbo and Jacqueline.
You got a big beak. I got a huge nose. I got a nice jawline. The beak's kind of big. Yeah. Oh, baby.
What a fun time.
Man, that was great.
Look at that.
Van Halen. Hopefully they'll play Jimbo and Jackie Kegger one day.
Oh, they would love
Oh,
it.
we got to do that stuff.
His fiance Emily's a baby doll.
Yeah, thank you so much for hooking us
Kitty.
up
Yes, she
with the
did.
show. But I think I want another Shamsky. Where are you at,
look
girl?
At you. I'm getting there, baby.
All right. Well, I want you to chug that one and feel my love tonight, baby. That's what it's about.
All right.
Feel free to drink along. Jackie is pouring because I made her do filthy things with the heavy pours last week. So we're trying to keep it semi-decent.
Control yourself, mister.
Did you kind of like it, or were you like disappointed when you saw Whiskey Wiener?
I
You
was
like
a little tired.
Yeah, but you still did it. You're
But
a trooper.
I still did it. You know I'll still do it, baby.
I know. That's the best thing about third time's a charm. Because she's lowered her standards, and I'm making them all happen on my end of it, baby. Dan, that's beautiful. All right, it's time to go into, I think, what's taken over the airwaves and Podcast Nation.
Yes.
We're talking about our next segment, Because sometimes you feel.
50 and fucked.
I love the way you say that, baby, as I pour some champagne.
Bless our hearts.
This week's theme for 50 and fucked on episode 5 is damn. Damn.
God dang it.
We feel like broke asses.
Yeah, we've been broke asses lately.
Yeah, we kind of feel like we should be further in our lives than we're at. And I know a lot of you people out there in your 50s, you feel fucked that way where you thought this was going to happen, and then you throw a couple divorces in it, and you're like going, holy crap.
Yeah, I thought by the time I was 50, I'd be retired, living on an island somewhere.
Well, that ain't happening. That ain't happening, sad to say.
That's what I thought.
I mean, unless you leave me and things.
Dang, never.
I don't want you to. Oh.
Never.
Cheers, gorgeous.
Cheers, beautiful.
Coming up, this segment, burp wars.
Save it.
But right now, party people, I'm telling you, man, as you go through life, take a little pearls of wisdom from Jimbo and Jackie as we discuss feeling.
50 and fucked.
We feel so broke sometimes.
Oh, my God.
And something was triggered. We got some great friends.
Oh, my. We have the best friends
Without
ever.
a doubt. I agree.
I never feel broke.
But we
I
got
really
a lot of
don't,
friends.
But I know we are.
We got some really good friends that always ask us to join them for dinner.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice, but
And it bugs.
we can't keep up.
I know. And they know.
They do know because it got into the other. Let me just put it on the line right now.
Okay.
I'm going to put it out there. Not too long ago, one of our great friends asked us to go out to dinner.
Yes.
And if anybody asks you to go out to dinner, that's cool. You feel blessed that somebody wants to break bread with you.
Yeah, wants to be around you.
And then they followed up with the statement.
And you told me later.
Hey, do you guys want to go out to dinner? And just so you know, don't worry about it. We'll figure it out. We got it covered for you. So we got a reputation, Jackie.
Well, they said, just so you know, we paid last time. These folks are paying this time, but we'll figure it out. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, honey, just break out the credit card. Credit card in the house.
But you and I got a reputation for being the fun but broke-ass couple.
We did great last year.
Yeah, well,
We paid some nice dinners.
Yeah,
and
we
stuff. Real estate's like this, guys. if
It's a
you're
roller
watching.
coaster. Yeah, it's a wave.
Yeah.
But you and I got the rep for being the fun but broke couple.
Oh, I hate that story.
I know.
50 and
Yeah.
fucked.
Can I tell you another secret what I try to do?
What?
Is I try to time my bowel movements to be when we go to our friend's house, so we use their toilet paper.
You told me that
And
before.
not ours.
That's so stupid.
I love taking a shit at our friend's house.
We got plenty of toilet paper, but
but it's expensive.
what we stopped last night and buy on the way home?
It's a big butt. We stopped and got toilet paper.
And you came out with the biggest pack I've ever seen.
Yeah, I got the bushel just because I hate running out. But I'm still going to time my bowels to our visits to our friend's house.
Because Jim's got a bush.
That was one of Jackie's Southern sayings, which is coming up later in the show. In case you don't know, what does a bush mean in Southern?
Means you got to take a poop.
That's it. There it is. I held my bush till I got here to Reamp Studios just so I could
Dang,
take
honey.
care of business here. They got nice toilet paper at Reamp Studios.
Yeah, they do.
I'm thinking about stealing some. And you know we're 50 and fucked because whenever we go to a hotel or timeshare, what do you pack away when we pack up?
We take it all.
My gorgeous bride steals the Kleenex boxes and toilet paper.
And the dish soap.
Yeah.
And the laundry soap.
Yeah.
And the trash bags.
50 and fucked.
big idea?
And you know what's funny when you're broke? How pissed off do you get when you see the gas gauge light go on? When I had money, I would never, ever see that gas gauge. As soon as it got to, like, between a quarter and a half, I would go fill up
Yeah?
at Mechanic Pete's place.
Yeah, and I know when I first met you, don't you ever put gas in. I'll always put gas in your car.
Beautiful women don't take out the trash, and they don't pump gas.
but I've been pumping gas lately.
I hate it. It's because we're broke. It's because we're broke. We're 50 and fucked, man. And how pissed off do you get when there's an oil change?
Oh, we just had to do it.
Yes.
Oh, it sucked. And I always think that's a guy thing, too. I don't want to be any part of an oil change. I don't know if you know.
I don't want you to.
I get a little irritated sometimes with it, and I feel bad I get irritated because it's...
No, you shouldn't have to do with that.
Mom, we need to get the oil change. You need to follow me down to Peach. We need to drop off the car. Why can't you just go and wait? It only takes 15 minutes. Did I ever tell you that before?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're coming clean on the 15 fuck segment on the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
I
She has never said that to me.
So much. I
To
hate
episode 5.
it. Episode 5, year 7.
You come clean. Because I hate waiting around for the oil change.
Because my husband's a little bit of a prima donna sometimes. He
How
doesn't like
so?
to sit around and wait.
I don't. There's too much
You
life to
don't.
live.
You guys got to check out his hands. He's got the softest, nicest hands.
It's because I don't do shit. I talk into
You
a
don't do
microphone.
oil changes.
No, I used to back in the day, but we live on a hill. You know how hard it is to put a car up when you live on a hill?
You know how hard it is to put a... Never mind. That's another story.
I want to hear that story right now. Cutie pie, what are you talking
You know
about?
how hard it is to put a dick up on a hill in a car when you're going up? Crazy ass. Don't talk to me about living on a hill.
Shamsky's talking. You can't do an oil change. Our driveway sucks. Our hill sucks. We live in
Huh.
Grand Tarachi.
Yeah.
It's just fancy verbiage, Grand Terrace, but we try to sound like we live in Redlands, California. But you can't do that. It's going to roll over and kill me, gorgeous.
So anyway, you see what happened when we go to get an oil change?
Yeah.
It turns into what? A rotor change. You need a paint
Oh.
job. You need your tires cleaned.
We need all that stuff. They just telling you. They're
Oh, my
trying to help you
gosh.
out. But I know it does suck, especially because since we're broke, we can't afford it. We're like,
Well-
thank you for the tip, sir, but we're going to keep driving this death car.
Well-
Thank you. Thank you. We just want to stay up on the oil, not the rotor and the brakes.
So you were cool. I was like, honey, we don't both need to do it. I'll just go drop it off, sit there. It don't take that long.
But what I do the last time?
So you came. I dropped
In
it
your
off.
hand in the driver's seat. Oh, wait, no, that was a different trip.
And you took me to lunch while they're doing the oil change.
Yes.
And we get a call. Or I get a
Yes.
call on my phone.
And what did it say?
You need rotors. Your back brakes are
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, that part sucks.
I'm like, hold on. Here's my husband.
But we do need them
I know.
because we're driving a deathmobile, but at least we got the oil change.
Yes, we did.
All right. Things are changing, huh? Maybe? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's what you're doing. Sometimes, I know you can relate, some of you, 50 and fucked when you're
Well-
feeling broke.
Well, and the other thing, I checked my bank account, and I was like, I'm glad Jim's meeting me because I didn't want to tell you, I don't have money to pay for the freaking oil change.
Oh, she didn't have money.
It was
So
like, he gave us $20 off, too.
bring it up. If you're watching the show, you're getting to see Jackie's bank account balance. When I went to get the oil change, I went online, I checked it.
April 12th. Good
We-
morning.
We have
You're fucked.
we have separate bank accounts. Yeah, I love how it says good morning. You're a broke ass piece of crap. You should have planned better.
50 and fucked.
You should have went to that real estate seminar maybe in your 20s, not in your 50s, you losers.
Look at that.
Bummer.
1309.
I know, total bummer, bro. 1309 in your checking, 448 in your savings.
Should it be swapped?
You would have been funny as if. That's what you'd say instead of good morning when you pull up your bank account.
I love you. I put a red heart around it, though.
Thank you. I thought I'd spice it up a little bit.
Aw.
Call you a loving loser with that bank account.
That is fucked up.
Can you imagine, just
Look at that
seriously,
shit.
if we died,
Oh, my kids. Our kids.
our kids, we have
Bless
7
our
between
heart.
us, we couldn't even give it a buck
So what
to
would,
each one of our kids.
What would
They
they-
couldn't even go to McDonald's
what would they
in order
each
for
get
the.
out of that?
You want me to do math?
So do 1309 of 448 divided by 7.
Oh shit! All
What do
right,
they
here we
got?
go. Doing math on the show.
Can
All right,
anybody
that's
do it?
$17,
No,
and that's
oh.
57 cents. Please don't talk when I do
Divided-
math.
Okay.
7 goes into 17 twice. 14. 17 minus 14 is 35. 7 goes into 35. No, 6 is 42. So it's 5 times 35-1. Each one of our kids you would have left the legacy of $2.51 to our kids.
That's so messed up.
You with me have made so many bad decisions in life that if you died, they would have sat down in some fancy lawyer's place and they would have said, all right, I'm very sorry to hear about your mom's passing, but on the bright side, you each get a check for $2.51.
Hey, it's like one of those checks you get in the mail when they say there was a lawsuit with Sprint or whoever, and you get a check for $3.
Duh. Winning.
Yeah, duh.
Sprint left them more.
Wow. All right, well, we didn't plan out the first 50-plus years of our life, I guess. But we're still alive doing a podcast, so cheers to that.
Cheers, beautiful.
All right, we're going to take a little bit of a break. We want you to take a break from this insanity. We are blasting episode 5 live at the Reamp Studios in Tustin. They got a lot of big things going on, Jackie.
Yeah, they do.
They
got
got
Chadcast.
The Chadcast. We love Chad. We got to party with him. He's a crazy conspiracy guy.
Oh, my God, he's great.
He's got a lot of deep thoughts, unlike us.
Yes, he does.
So if you want to check that out, that's a Chadcast. Plus, Feeling Good with Duddy. You believe that stuff? That's pretty cool. That's Duddy B from the Dirty Heads. And I heard he likes some marijuana. They do a lot of that stuff on their show. But we got to take a little break here on episode 5. I love you, gorgeous.
I love you, beautiful.
Drink 'em if you got 'em. You're doing episode 5 with us. We're going to take a little break at the Reamp Studios in Tustin. More to come, including Burp Wars and Jackie's Southern Saying of the Week.
Woohoo!
See you in a bit. I got to piss.
Bye, Felicians.
The shit out of you. Like to fuck the shit out of you. Like to fuck the shit
There it
out
is.
of you.
Little country ditty.
The shit out of you.
Sending it out to my beautiful bride, Jacqueline.
I love when you send me requests.
Isn't that beautiful?
It's beautiful.
I'd love to see you karaoke that one.
That'd be hilarious.
Fucking in the butt. Fucking in the butt.
Getting a little kooky crazy here on episode 5 with the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
What? We are? 3rd time's the charm.
Amen. There it is. Let's get right into it, gorgeous. We like to explore our life because as you get older, you look back at things and say,
Yep.
remember that time? Well, let's go to this week in the history of our relationship. Remember that time, gorgeous?
What was this week, baby?
Well, we've been together 7 years, married for 4+.
You used to have it down to the day.
To the day, yes, I did. But that was before you started pouring the Shamskis. But this week in the history of our relationship, Jackie and I, we love us some Vegas, don't we?
Oh, my God. It's my favorite city to go to.
She would want to go every weekend if we could.
We're leaving Vegas, and I'm asking Jim, so when are we coming back?
Yeah, we haven't even been there and come back yet.
Right?
And she's already asking.
I'm already asking.
She's all over it. She can't get enough of it. But one of our most historic times of going to Vegas was, remember that time?
I remember that time.
It was like 4 years ago. And Jackie and I tried something new. As you get into your 50s, you're exploring things to kind of keep it young. And Jackie and I, we got some shots of testosterone.
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah.
I need to get back on that train.
You want to do that?
Yes.
All right, we'll talk about that.
Okay.
Testosterone makes you feel half the age you really are.
Oh,
Because you get older, it fades.
yeah.
It just naturally fades.
And I've always heard it and I always thought, oh, no, never me. That shit's important.
And I don't want to speak for you, but speaking for myself, I'm with my favorite spouse, and I don't want this to be the worst time of activity.
I love that story.
Yes! So we got all testosteroned out, and we went up to Vegas,
Yep.
and I said, how can we make this better? I mean, it's set up for a great weekend.
Freaking Jim.
I also asked my doctor to try Cialis. So they say if you want to have a little extra fun, go see Alice, if you know what I mean.
Look at you scooting back like you need room.
I know. That'd be a great sponsor for this show. Cialis? Let's get them on board, damn it.
Right?
I'd love to take some Cialis on the way home with you, girl. But anyways, yeah. So we go up to Vegas, all testosteroned up, and we pop a couple. Well, I do. I said, let's put some extra sprinkles on this donut to fun. So I took some Cialis as well.
Yes, you did.
And why don't you take over from here? What kind of went down?
Well, it's not what went down.
Well, we both did, but anyways, rim shot. Bam.
So it went on and on and on.
You talking about the love making?
Yes, the love master Jimbo.
And it went, like you said, on and on.
Yes, Jim leaves, and I'm still wanting to. I'm like, where did he go? I'm like, wanted to touch you still, and you were gone for a while. I go in the bathroom, I'm like, honey, he's standing over the bathtub, peeing in the tub. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, it wouldn't bend to go in the toilet.
That's right.
I'm like, hurry up and get your ass back in bed, mister.
That's right. I needed a little pit stop, but it wasn't going to make it there, so I just did the old rainbow into the shower, the little arch, because it was,
Oh, my God. It was like a 4-hour deal.
strong like bull. Holy hell. I think we invented a few positions, too.
It was badass, to be honest.
You're-
4 hours. It's like I couldn't even get wet anymore, and I just still wanted it.
Look at you letting it all out on this podcast.
It's true.
It's true. We don't lie on the
It's
Jimbo
like,
and Jackie
geez
Show.
Louise, when's it going to stop?
Oh, man. Let's go back to Vegas, baby.
I've been waiting.
See, I think it's bullshit when they say you say if you have an erection for more than 4 hours, please contact a doctor. No.
Oh, is that what it says?
Yeah, I'm hanging out with Jackie and I'm finding more positions. I ain't calling no doctor.
I need to call a friend, tag you in.
All right, it's that time, gorgeous. Are you ready?
What is it?
Let's fire it up. It's time for our next segment.
Oh.
Burp Wars! That's right, baby. Feel free to play along. What we like to do on this show is like halfway through, we like to enjoy a little shambong. What's a shambong?
Well, this is it if you're watching. A little shot of champagne, and we're going to see who can belch the loudest.
It looks like a really beefy crack pipe.
Yeah, well, it looks like a wine glass bent,
Yes.
for those of you that aren't strange.
So what's going to happen?
I'm kidding. Like my hubby.
You think anybody normal's listening to this show?
Oh, yeah. So, do you want to go first this time, beautiful? Just because you're 0 for 5 or
Jackie is 4-0
4 and 0?
in this. No, ladies go first.
Are you
I'm still going to
sure?
be a gentleman,
All right.
even though I'm getting my ass kicked to
He's
me.
so sweet.
Shambong, we got to get them on board as a sponsor.
Yeah,
But go
we
ahead.
will.
Jackie's going to get. Oh, there it is. And she's going to release a little gas. Not from her ass, but her mouth. Here she goes. Good effort. Oh, it's still going. Sounds like the sounds of a... Yes, the Reamp Studio crowd's going wild. Yeah, there it is. All right, I'm going to try to do it because I got a lot to live up to. I'm like the Cleveland Browns. They're getting better, but I'm going to say the Cleveland Browns of burp wars here.
Come on, baby. I have faith in you. I want you to beat me this time.
You're so sweet since you beat me last time on the way home. Come on, party
got
people.
more?
I didn't get any. All right, Ashton, recognize. Do you believe in miracles? Let's go to Ashton. Who won that one? Was it Jimbo or Jackie? I know she had numerous burps, but I thought my one was solid.
You thought?
Let's see, Ashton, who's the winner?
Jimbo, yours had girth.
Oh!
He's got all the girth ladies.
A girthy Jimbo.
And gentlemen.
There we go. You have to talk to them about that. I put it down. Yes. In the record books, for those of you keeping score on the podcast, that was me again.
Wow, look at him be bragging.
I didn't even need it. That was like a victory lap. That was awesome. But you, my girl, have won 4, and I have won 1.
Wow, keep track, baby.
4 and 1. I'm going to write that down. 4 victories, little baby. That's cute. Oh, I'm on fuego. En fuego. En fuego. Nice.
What is in fuego?
On fire.
Oh, dang.
It's Spanish for on fire.
Yeah, you are.
There we go. Cheers.
Booyah!
But you still are the champion. I mean, 4 and 1.
Thank
As
you,
we move on
beautiful.
to our next segment, this is a brand new one. If you listen to the first 4 episodes, you didn't hear this, but I've been noticing some crazy, weird stuff on the internet. You know what I mean?
You can't stop talking about nuts.
But this is a new segment. We're going to try it out, see if it works. It's called What in the Wide, Wide World of Web is Going On?
Some crazy crap.
That's right. Nice pop of that one. But I want you to see a video. Jackie hasn't seen this yet.
No.
And it's a shame if you're just listening. But, Jackie, watch this video and read along with it and tell them what you see is going on.
All right, I see loving going on right now.
Well, it's a couple. They're hugging.
She's wrote, this is a professional cuddling session. What? Where clients pay $100 an hour to be snuggled. Cuddless offers cuddling therapy sessions across the U.S.
Describe the video.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to read.
No, do both.
Oh, so it's a lady and gentleman. She's loving on him, rubbing him.
Read it too.
To be paired with a certified male or female cuddlist.
Professional cuddling is a kind of touch therapy that is platonic. A lot of times clients come to me because they are touch deprived, but many come to me because they're dealing with depression or anxiety.
that's
They
sweet.
want to be able to have someone to talk to.
All right, there we go.
That part's different.
$100 an hour they make by cuddling, and that's some good cuddling going on.
It was really good cuddling.
They got their money's worth.
I didn't know it was for anxiety, depression. That totally makes sense. I thought it was all just people trying to get freaky.
Because that's what you would think.
Yeah.
Because
that's totally
cuddling,
what I thought.
because sometimes spooning leads to sporking.
Oh, what? Honey,
What?
honestly, sometimes all I want to do is just cuddle with you. And you are the biggest cuddler in the world. You like, after it's over, and you're like, get out, you're done.
Yeah,
You
Jackie wants me to make her a sandwich.
Yeah.
Back here in the booth, we were just saying that you should charge $100 an hour to touch your hair.
I
Thank
would
you,
do
Big
that.
D of the Chadcast. That's. I think we can make some bucks, baby. And looking at
Honey.
your checking account earlier, you saw that we have some issues. That time to get our cuddle on.
I could get it for the anxiety and depression. I would be in for that. But the other weird shit just to get you in there to touch.
Would you give good cuddle?
Cooties.
But I mean, you know, people are going to fake
Yes.
their application or something.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't do it.
No.
No.
No. What if
You'd
we
be
did
a-
it as a team?
That'd be called a threesome.
I love that story. But out of the two of us, sometimes I'm the girl of the relationship because after I like to cuddle. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, you do. And last night, even afterwards, you were like, "Can I get you anything, Mama?" And I just wanted to go to sleep. I was like, "A towel."
That's a beautiful thing. So I'll put it on our application as a couple that does some cuddling on the side.
Aw, if they needed, I totally would.
Would you?
Yeah, but
You're so
not
sweet.
weird stuff.
Well, you think anybody that's going to request Jimbo and Jackie to cuddle, there's going to be weird stuff going on. All right, it's time for our next segment. It's Jackie's Southern Saying of the Week, baby.
Oh Lord, this is
Yep.
a good one.
She's from North Carolina, and she says some things a different way. When I first started dating Jackie, I told my good friend Tiffany on that radio show that I used to do that she's kind of like a friend A Southern Fran Drescher, the way she talks. And you're gorgeous, Mama.
Aw, you're so sweet.
And I want to cuddle with you so bad. I want to cuddle you so hard. I can't wait to cuddle with you. But
The shit out of you.
yeah, cuddle the shit out of you. Let's cuddle the shit out of each other. What do you say? But no, it's Jackie's Southern Saying of the Week. She's from North Carolina, and they sometimes got a weird way of saying things.
Yeah, we got a kooky way of saying something.
Go ahead, share this week's on episode 5. What's Jackie's Southern Saying of the Week?
So this week's Southern saying is said to said.
One more time.
Said to said.
I am completely clueless.
She was at the church, but said to said she's at Tommy's a friggin'.
Oh, liar! And she was doing what with Tommy?
She was friggin'.
Ah, that means she was doing more than cuddling.
Said to said.
Cuddling and friggin'.
Ain't coming from me. Said to said.
Said to said. All right, apply it and use it in your life today.
So it completely takes you out of the equation.
Yeah.
It ain't coming from you.
No.
Said to said.
Said to said. Said right, said Fred.
And,
It's Shake and Bake, and I help.
and said to said is heard it through the grapevine.
I do love that. That's pretty awesome.
Said to said.
Said to said. As
Said
we...
to said she's at the church, but she's a friggin' Tommy.
Oh, man.
You got it now, baby?
And Tommy isn't the churching type of guy, is he?
No.
No. He's a devil. Tommy's a devil.
He the devil.
All right, we moving along to our 3 things of the week. That's it. Way to keep up with the show, Ashton. Very proud of you. 3 things. We're excited. Remember what last week's episode 4, 3 things were?
Foods.
Food items.
Yes.
And what was one? We said the 3 food items that you would eat for the rest of your life. You only get to pick 3. You're deathly allergic of the other ones.
Yes.
What was one of yours?
Oh, candy canes.
Candy canes. And why'd you pick candy canes?
Because of this past Christmas.
What happened this past Christmas?
I jacked you off with a candy cane.
Jacked me off with a candy cane. Is that sweet? You give good wife. I got to be honest with you. To quote a great song, I'd like to that's Shamsky. To quote a great song, I'd love to fuck the shit out of you.
Oh, wow.
That was a song. It sounds different on a song, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Sounds totally different.
Fuck the shit out.
There it is. Thanks for saving my ass, Ashton. But what's funny is, okay, so she said candy canes because we had a great memory behind it. Last week, pull up the picture if you can.
At the real estate thing.
At the real estate thing, we
Look at-
saw this on the last day. What's the name of the hotel, gorgeous?
The Candy Cane Inn.
We saw that on our last day. We got to go stay there one day. Maybe do a
Yes.
live show from that.
That'll be hilarious.
The Candy Cane Inn.
The Candy Cane Inn. I couldn't believe it.
And as we check in, are you going to tell the ladies your story?
No.
All right, this week, what we do with 3 things is we have a little subject, a little topic, and we like to say our top 3 things.
Yes.
Some people do lists of 10, but they got writers and stuff. We have no writers for our show.
They got a large bank account.
So we basically do our 3 things, and today's 3 things is
Concerts.
your top 3 concerts of your lifetime, Jackie.
Yes.
Give us number 3.
Oh, number 3 we're going to?
Yeah, work our way up. Build some
So,
excitement.
Number 3 would have to be when I was in Cabo San Lucas.
Yes.
I got to sing at Sammy Hagar's bar on
Nice.
stage,
Cabo Wabo.
Cabo Wabo. Not with him, but with his opening band.
So close.
Oh my
Yes.
God. It was
What'd you
so
sing?
cool. I sang Once I Was Afraid, I Was Petrified.
Keep going.
Just thinking I could never live without you by my side.
I don't know that song. Keep going.
So then I spent so many nights
Yes.
thinking how you did me wrong,
I
and I
did.
grew strong.
You did.
I learned how to get along, and so you're back.
I'm back.
Yeah, you are.
In your crack. No, that was I Will Survive, right?
Yes, I will
didn't.
survive.
You didn't get to the chorus. I was waiting for you to get to that.
Ah.
Do a little bit of the chorus for the party peeps.
I got to start it all over now.
Oh, no, then forget it. All right. My number 3 was in 1984. Went to my very first concert. I got to see the boss, Bruce Springsteen, on the first leg of his Born in the USA tour from the 11th row.
Wow, I've never seen him.
Yes.
They love that story.
Yeah.
And I worked at a local drugstore.
Yes.
Another story coming down the road. But the lady who was a pharmacist assistant got me tickets and let me do payment plans because it was $100 to sit in the 11th row of Bruce Springsteen.
Are you wanting to belch?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do it. Let it out, baby.
It kind of sucked it in. I made it go backwards. But my number 3 was The Boss at Alpine Meadows in Wisconsin, 11th row, my very first concert. I had to do payments every week for for 4 weeks or 5 weeks because 20 times 5 is $100, people.
Oh, math.
Look at that.
More math.
Showing off a little bit. But, yeah, that's what I did. And so that's my number 3. And what was crazy about it, a lot of you who have been to a Bruce Springsteen show, you go to the show, an hour and a half into it, you're like going, holy hell, that was great. And my friend said, no, that's halftime. He came on and did another hour and a half. It's like a 3-hour concert.
Was it great?
It was, religious experience.
Well, it's number 3, though.
What's
but
that?
It was still great?
I got better ones.
Okay.
I got better ones.
Dang,
That's my
baby.
number 3, my very first one, The Boss. What's Jackie's number 2 favorite concert of all time?
Number 2 favorite concert would have to be our friends Great White.
Yeah.
In Vegas.
In
which
Vegas.
I friggin' love.
On your birthday, right?
On my birthday. And I got to get on stage and sing with them.
Yes. What song did you sing? You remember?
My, once bitten, twice shy, baby.
Nice. Nailed it.
Ah,
That was a great time.
it was so cool.
Yeah.
And I had the coolest outfit to wear, but we got drunk early, and I wore the same thing I wore all day to go on stage.
That happens in Vegas.
Damn it.
You should have saw Alice.
Happens with you.
Or see Alice. That's a good one.
That was awesome.
Nice.
It was so much fun.
Great time. All right, my number 2 favorite concert of all time. Play along at home. Maybe submit yours and we can comment on it. I got to see back in 1986 David Lee Roth on the Eat 'em and Smile tour. I never got to see Van Halen growing up.
Yeah.
But I got to see, after the band broke up, very dark day for me, got to see Diamond Dave on his solo tour, Eat 'em and Smile, and I had balcony seats, but halfway back from the stage,
Yeah.
and I felt like a groupie because I could not take my eyes off of Diamond Dave. One of the greatest frontmen of all time. You saw that with our Van Halen field trip. I could not keep my eyes off of him, and then all of a sudden, towards the end of the show, they appeared straight across from me where he rode a surfboard from the stage to the middle of the arena, being Diamond Dave, doing it all, and it was right there.
Dang, honey.
My superhero.
That's badass.
In
You
86.
do love him.
Oh, my favorite. One of the best frontmen of all time.
Yeah, he's haughty.
All right, our 3 things. Our top concerts of all time. What is your favorite concert ever, Jackie of the Jimbo and Jackie Show?
My favorite concert ever has to be Elton freaking John.
Elton John.
Got
a
to
legend.
see him
Icon.
front row.
Front row?
Front row, baby. Hercules.
That is badass. Where at?
Not only front row, up in Vegas.
Of
I think
course.
it was at Caesar's Palace, if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken.
I
It was
believe
the
you.
Red Piano Tour.
Oh, nice.
And not only did I get to sit in front row, I
Yeah.
got to go up on stage. You're Elton John. I'm standing.
I like women, though.
I'm
Oh,
standing.
I got role play. Okay.
I'm
okay.
standing right here,
That close?
touching his piano while he sings.
Oh. What song did he sing when you got to go up there? Saturday?
Yes, Saturday.
Crocodile. Saturday?
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
My friend Shelly and her mom got us tickets, and oh my God, it was amazing.
I bet you almost made him straight. You're so gorgeous, Mama.
Well, I was a little into myself at the time, and I thought that I maybe could.
So you got to put your hands on Elton John's piano.
On the freaking, I was standing this close to him. It was amazing.
That is good.
And his
That's
concert, I cried the whole time.
Because he's awesome.
Oh, it was earth shattering.
So for the record, you got to put your 2 hands on Elton John's piano.
Yes, I did.
But now you get to put your 2 lips on my organ.
Yes. There's a concert for you.
My number 1 concert of all time would have to be With You, Guns N' Roses at the Palladium. What was crazy is it was Guns N' Roses when Axl was solo. He wasn't with Slash and the boys. He was on his own. But we got to go to the Palladium in Hollywood.
Yes.
And technically, they could have kicked us out because our ticket said Friday. He didn't start till Saturday after midnight. So they could have said, hey, you don't have a ticket for this show. But after midnight, we were right there, like second row.
That was on my list, actually.
Axl was badass.
Yep.
And we stayed for about 26 songs.
Yes.
The next day, I looked it up. He did 32.
Holy shit, honey, he's long-winded.
But we were spent after
He's
26 songs.
long-winded.
I know, gorgeous.
And what happened on the way home from that concert?
Why
Is
don't
that
you-
why that was the best concert ever?
That sure added to it. What happened, because we left after 26 songs, because we
Yes.
got there at 7 p.m., and it was about like 3:30 a.m. when we left.
And it was before we were married, so we were. I don't even know if we were engaged
No,
yet.
we
No,
weren't.
we weren't. So I was newbie. I was newbie girl, and on the way home, Jim gets frisky with stuff.
I get
and-
frisky in cars, boys and girls.
Yeah, but you were driving home. You were good to drive.
Yes.
But we.
I still get frisky. I don't need booze to get
yes.
frisky.
Oh, I know you don't. So we pull off the side of the freeway. Was it the 60?
Yep.
Might have been the 60 on the way home.
Right.
And we couldn't take it anymore. We just pulled off the freeway and frigged right there.
Frigged right there on the side of the freeway. But make it even better. Remember where on the car?
No.
On the hood.
Oh,
While trucks are passing by.
stupid. I thought Ashton was doing a drop. It was you.
That was pretty good. I gave good sound effect. All right, we're going to take another little break. We are blasting episode 5 at the Reamp Studios right here in Tustin, home of the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
Or Tustin.
Tustin.
He's thinking testicles.
Also home of the Chadcast and Feeling Good with Duddy, baby.
Bam.
All right, take a little break. Jackie's got to take a little pee. Do you?
Yes.
She does. Okay, we're going to come back right after these Reamp words.
Aw, love you guys.
Episode 5's alive. Episode 5's alive. You having fun, Jackie?
I am beautiful.
Hope you're having fun with the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
Yes, third time's a charm.
That's what we hope, at least for us.
Aw, it's been beautiful.
Some of you figure it out on the first time, but we did.
Nope, it's a beautiful ride, honey.
We're wedding enthusiasts. We didn't give up on love, and here we are.
Love parties.
Episode number 5 with third time's a charm.
Woohoo.
Here we go. Let's keep the party going as it's time to get in touch with our inner child.
Aw.
That's what old people do. We're in our
Dang.
50s, and we reflect.
Yes, we do.
Old people always like to look back in the day and say, well, when I was a kid, we would do this, or I'll never forget this. So
I'd have to walk 5 miles to school.
up a hill on the way there and up a hill on the way home. How the hell did that happen?
Oil was so hard to change.
But here we are. Time to get in touch with our inner child.
Yes.
Jackie, what childhood memory do you want to share with today?
So one of my childhood memories, when I first started, I thought I was learning how to drive. We live in a little town when I was a kid called Maxton.
Uh-huh.
Maxton, North Carolina. And Mama let me drive the light blue Thunderbird.
Mm-hmm.
I felt so special.
Yeah, I bet.
So I'm driving along. I'm doing good. I'm like, it's like 20, 25 miles per hour through town. And Mama said, Gal, you better slow down. I said, Mama, honey, I'm only doing 20. She said, Gout has to RPMs.
Ah, you're looking at the wrong gauge? The wrong gauge.
I was really doing 60 downtown Maxton.
Flying by. That's funny. Did she ever let you drive again?
It was a while.
Yeah. Probably freaked out all the people of Maxton right there.
Good Lord.
Flying by. Some speed demon was just going 60 through the town.
Yeah, like me driving here today. I was like, where the hell are they going speeding past us? That was me in Maxton.
Here we go. My memory of my childhood is it got triggered by something that happened this week.
Oh, boy.
We were pulled over doing a photo shoot.
Yes. Oh, yes.
And I saw a magazine
I saw you.
on the road.
And I knew what you were hoping it was.
And I grabbed it, but there was one. I didn't tell you about this. There was the magazine on the top was just it was something from like Car and Road.
Yeah.
But the one underneath was an old magazine. An old nudie magazine, Penthouse.
It was?
It was an old Penthouse.
I knew you were hoping. You didn't tell me that.
I found it, and it was a little time travel where I remember the very first time I saw a dirty magazine.
When?
It was way back when I was like in 4th grade. And I grew up in South Chicago. I grew up in the suburbs. We were in Cicero, and then we moved out further because my baby brother was born.
Yes.
And my mom and dad didn't want to be around the city folk because it was crazy in Chicago.
Green Acres is the place to be.
And there was a farm across the way from the development that
Yes.
we lived in. And farmers get lonely. And I guess they got dirty magazines. So I remember like in the ditch by the farm was old dirty magazines.
Dang.
And it reminded me of the times that we would find those magazines and we would take them down to the creek. And we would enjoy looking at dirty magazines.
Oh, boys.
And I remember the first time I saw one in 4th grade, it was like, back in the day, I'm 51 years old. Back in the day, you girls were hairy down there. Very, very hairy down there.
You made me grow it out one time.
I did. What did I call it? You remember?
No.
Throwback bush.
Throwback bush.
Like Jackie. I never got to nail you in the 80s. Wouldn't it be cool if you grew it out a little bit just so I could do a little time travel boink?
So I did the November thing. You guys call it Movember?
Yep, no shave November.
No shave November.
And you grew it out down there for me.
Yeah.
And you hated it.
Third time's a charm, ladies.
But she did it because she loves me. But I remember the very first time I saw a fur burger, it was like scary. I was thinking, why the heck would you want to put it down there? That's a scary looking thing. When you see a fur burger, a hairy thing, guys, listen to this show. Ask your girl for November, grow it out just to see what it looked like and do a little time travel boink. It's crazy fun.
You're a crazy ass.
But you can see why people decided to start trimming that.
Oh, that's a dude thing.
Yeah.
The whole dirty magazine thing, I mean.
And that's that.
Because you asked me earlier, when's the first time you ever seen a wiener in a magazine? I was like, when I was an adult.
We've got Bush.
Oh.
Big old bush. That was crazy. But it looks funny when it's like grown out now. It's crazy.
You didn't want me to shave it, actually.
I didn't. To be honest,
Wow.
I liked it looking like you had Nipsey Russell in a leg lock.
Dang.
Yeah, girl. I ain't gonna lie.
He ain't gonna be honest.
All right, it's time for our next. Man, you pouring those shambongs pretty good. We get buzzed on this show. I hope you do too. Embrace it, right?
Get buzzed on our show.
Enjoy
It's
the
good.
shit out
Love
of it.
it.
It's time to move on to the radio list.
Oh, boy.
That's right. I got a good friend who works in public radio, and he gave me a list of the top 81 words they can't say on the radio.
This might be my least favorite part of the show.
It makes you feel awkward as I go to the glasses. I put on the glasses, and I asked Jackie to pick a number between 1 and 81 of the words you can't say on public radio, but you could say on the podcast.
I'm going to say number 38.
38. All right, 33. Oh, my God.
Oh, Lord.
All right, I'm going to do it in the style of Casey Kasem.
I love this part.
Here's the top words you can't say on the radio, but you can say on the Jimbo and Jackie podcast. Give it up for number 38 on the charts. Is that what you said? Or 33? What did you say?
38.
38? Oh, okay. Give it up for gash.
Gash?
Vagina.
Oh, I wouldn't have known what that was.
That's a slang term for the flying V is gash.
I've never heard that in my life.
Never?
So the first...
Do you feel flattered that that's what you have in your pants?
Gashy, gashy.
Jackie Gashy?
Let's write a song.
Jackie's got a gashy that I
Gash.
know. Do you like that or no?
I wish I had an extra gash.
An extra girlfriend or on your body?
Gash.
We've got Bush.
Hey! What a fun word. I always thought it was so violent when guys
That's
would say that.
hilarious.
Hey, she's got a sweet gash.
That's a dude thing. I've never heard that in my
Totally.
entire life.
Now, what would you think if I said that to you during our lovemaking?
Well, I got two. Let's go, beautiful.
You got two. I like your thinking. That's awesome. Let's do one more.
Oh,
one more
boy.
word you can't say on the radio, but you can say on the Jimbo and Jackie podcast.
Oh, boy.
Pick a number, Mama. 1
Number-
through 84 or 181.
Number 80.
Number 80. I can't believe they can't do this. On public radio, they cannot say, I'll do it to Casey Kasem, I'm sorry. They can't say wiener when referring to penis. You can't say kiss my wiener. You can't say wiener.
You can't?
On public radio, I guess. That's funny.
I want to eat your wiener on the way home.
Yeah, girl! Well, guess what? Keep reaching for the stars. You're going to have a little wiener on the way home. That's
Holy
right.
crap.
And that's our segment of the radio list, words you can't say on the radio.
Oh, bless their hearts.
Oh.
They need to all get out.
Episode 5 is winding down, but Jackie's got
Yes.
something new. I don't know what this is. Go ahead,
Oh.
announce it, gorgeous.
Through the eyes of Jackie.
What do you mean?
Honey, you say some of the funniest stuff when we're together that nobody gets to hear but me.
And we're not doing the podcast.
You're hilarious.
Oh,
Oh, my God.
you're drunk.
You say some funny shit.
Like,
So
example.
I wanted to share it with everyone.
Please do.
So the other day.
Everybody, listen up to my gash.
Oh, I'm your vagina.
Do you want to be
now?
called that?
I don't care.
They don't care. She don't give a
You
crap.
love it.
It's kind of funny, but I've never
So-
said gash in front of you. But a new segment through the eyes of Jackie, something that made Jackie laugh during the week.
Yes. So you and I are sitting in the jacuzzi,
Yeah.
and you say to me, and it was right after our show. I still had on the big old pearl necklace. I left on the earrings. I put on my sparkly bathing suit.
I ain't gonna lie, my gash was looking beautiful that night.
So you say to me, Mama, you look so elegant. I wish I was sitting with you somewhere in Caesar's Palace.
Because that's her favorite place in Vegas.
Yes. And I say, oh, honey, me too. Is that what I said?
No.
Honey, fuck me too. That's
There
what
you
I
go.
said. I
Yes.
knew there was a adjective in there.
Yeah,
or
make
a
it sound
noun or
classy with a little
something.
music, maybe. What'd you say again?
I said, oh, fuck me too.
And what'd I say to you?
And you said to me, say it slower, Mama, one word at a time. And I thought, what? Oh, fuck me.
Stop! There it is. I freak the shit out of you. Amen, girl. Amen, girl. Hell yes. And play that loud and proud.
It cracked me the fuck up. I
That
was like,
made
who
you happy.
comes up with this shit?
We had a damn good time.
Jimbo. That's who comes up with it.
And that's the shit that happens on the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
Third time's a charm. Beautiful.
We hate to say goodbye, but man, we hope you had a positively positive, great, energetic time. And hopefully you got as buzzed as we did while doing it. Amen.
I love you.
I love you, gorgeous.
We kiss in threes because one's never enough.
And third time's a charm. Yep, we can't thank you enough for being part of episode 3. The
or
home.
5.
Well, I said 3 because we were kissing. Well, thank God this isn't live. So we could edit that shit out. Anyways, all right, and scene. Well, thank you for listening to episode 5 at Reamp Studios, the home of the Chadcast and Feeling Good with Duddy. It's Jimbo and Jackie.
Third time's a charm.
That's right. Hey, do, mother scratchers. Keep on listening, keep on drinking, and say goodbye, Jackie.
Bye-bye.
See ya.